Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and safe in your home and wish you the same. Okay. In the last vlog, students, we were studying about the animal husbandry, and under that topic we have studied the various practices which is being done, just like cattle farming is there, beekeeping, pisciculture, and poultry farming is there. So these were the various farming or practices which were done under this animal husbandry. In that also we have studied what are the different criteria for preparing the new breed and the management which should be kept in mind for the practices. So now students, we have finished that animal husbandry topic. Now we will go for the plant breeding. Breed, I have already told you that breed is a combination of two different variety of same species. Means this breed is being obtained to get the high quality and high quantity of product. Okay, so student, now we will deal with the plant breeding. In India, India is the agriculture country, means 62% of the total, means of the whole population, 62% are practicing agriculture. Okay, means half of the country, that is a 62%, more than the half country people or population is engaged in this agriculture field. Alright. So increase in food demand. Why this practice is being done? Because there is as per the population is increasing, there is a huge demand of food. So with the increase in this food demand, there were various practices which were done. Traditional farming is one of them, and management practices were done from the beforehand itself, from very beginning, before so many years before itself, as per the population was increasing. So with the increase in food demand, two basic practices were done, that was the traditional farming and management practices in field. But this traditional farming and management practices didn't work very much, and it was not very much successful to fulfill the increase in food demand. Okay, so different criteria was followed later on, which led to the green revolution. This, as you can see, that this traditional farming and management practices led to little increase in yield, but later on, as per you would have heard about the green revolution, so this was the new practice. This led to the drastic increase in yield. Green revolution, this green revolution includes all those technical method, not traditional. There is a various difference between traditional method and technical method. In technical method, various equipments are used, and that is being basically practiced in the lab. Traditional farming, that is being done traditionally by the farmers, but here in plant breeding, the scientist plays a major role, and that is being done within the laboratory, and then later on this is being done in the field. So the new technical method, that is the plant breeding, led to the green revolution, and which led in the drastic increase in yield. Okay. So now let us see how this breeding is done, how this breeding practices is being done. So I have told you, breed means what? To obtain a new variety from two different varieties. From the two different varieties, a new variety which is obtained, but of the same species. You could see here two varieties are there. Here high yield rice plant, this is also rice plant, this is also rice plant. So crossing is being done. Okay, इन दोनों के बीच में क्रॉसिंग करा रहे हैं, and the new one which is obtained is of having the characteristics of this both. So this one, first let us select this plant which is of high yield rice plant, means it is providing high yielding. Okay, this is giving high yield, मतलब इनकी प्रोडक्टिविटी बहुत ज़्यादा है. अगर इस प्लांट को ग्रो कराएंगे, सो वी विल गेट अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट. ऑलराइट. On the contrary, we can see disease resistance rice plant. Although it is not giving high yield, but it is disease resistance. Okay, it is not affected by any kind of disease. So both are crossed together. Crossing is being done by the cross pollination method. Alright, and the new breed which is obtained, this is disease resistant rice plant with the high yield. इसके पास क्या होगा? It will be having the combination of both characteristics. It will be high yielding also as well as disease resistant rice plant. It will be disease resistance too. Okay. Now further let us see. Plant breeding, you know that it is very strange that plant breeding have already started in many years before. You can see here the conventional method or the traditional method, we could say. The plant breeding has been already started in the year 9000 to 11,000 years ago. See, this was traditionally followed beforehand itself, and before 9,000 years or 11,000 years ago, this was in the practice traditionally. But classical plant breeding, this is on the contrary, you could see here classical plant breeding method, which is basically done in the lab with the help of different equipments. Okay. Now let us see what is this conventional breeding. Conventional breeding is easy. We people also can do it without using any equipment, or the farmers were using this conventional method for obtaining a new breed. So how it is being done? You can see an example of maize is given of conventional breeding method. This is not technical but conventional method. Alright. So कैसे करते थे पहले वाले farmers? The farmers which were present earlier, how they were doing this? You could see here a wide variety of maize is present. Wide variety of maize. In the same piece of land, you can see the pollen is falling, right? The pollen, which is a male gamete, is falling, and for the self-pollination purpose. The pollen of the same plant is falling to the female reproductive part of the same plant. So this is known as the self-pollination. This is for the self-pollination because it is occurring within the same plant. Alright, self-pollination is there. See, you could see the two different varieties were cultivated in the same piece of land for the conventional breeding. Self-pollination gave rise to the same variety of plant, but here within a piece of land, two varieties were being cultivated at that era. Even though today also conventional method is being followed. Here you can see wide variety and here cultivar variety. This is a local variety and this is the wide variety. So the pollens from these are being grown within the same piece of land. These were cultivated within the same piece of land. The pollen of this, that is the male gamete, landed over to the female reproductive of the another variety. This gave rise, इससे जो भी grain obtained होगा उसको फिर क्या किया जाएगा? They will be cultivated in a piece of land which will be having similarity to this wild type also and similarity to this cultivar type also or local type. Okay. See, cross pollination is occurring, the pollen is landing to this one, and not only that, the conventional breeding also can be done by this scion process or stalk. The piece of stem is being cut over and then is upholded to the another stem. ठीक है, ये दूसरे plant का stem है and this is the stem of different plant. Stalk means the supporter to which we are going to tie up. Okay, and scion, that is a piece of stem cut from the another plant. So now in this method it is very much clearly visible to you people. So in this way it is being done. Okay, you could see here after that it is being winded up very properly or tied up. Then regular watering is being done. And it can be also done with the help of soil. Soil can be wrapped around it for the better growth. In this way also a new variety is obtained. This is known as the grafting method. Okay, conventional breeding. There are example of conventional breeding. You can see this is conventional, student, not technical. This is a conventional method. So examples are wheat, rice, maize. Okay. Rice is there, maize is there for the conventional breeding. This can be practiced, we can also practice, and farmers can also practice in their field by growing two different varieties and crossing over. Naturally they will be crossing over taking place, then the product which is obtained can be shown in a field and the variety can be obtained, or by cutting grafting method, okay, which we usually do nowadays in our garden. Most of you would be doing this. Next we are going to see classical plant breeding. Classical plant breeding, this is a technical way also. Okay, let us see how it is being practiced. This is being done by mutation or tissue culture technique. Tissue culture we will study detailed in the further topic. Now this is a cross breeding method. Cross breeding method to obtain a new variety. You can see here inbreed and inbreed both are there, two different variety of same species. Let us take one as a A and next as a B, and this one is the combination of both, that is a hybrid, which is then it will be self crossed or self pollinated for to obtain pure line, for so many generation to obtain the pure line. Okay, this is the combination of this A breed as well as B breed. Artificial selection is being done here. Artificial selection, seed with less oil. You see all rich seeds are selected and seed with less oil is being selected. Oil rich seeds planted. Oil rich seed is being planted and produced oil rich seeds. This produces the oil rich seeds. It's not very important right now, only for your example how this is being artificially selected we are looking for. This is not very important, okay. Now let us see desirable character of plant. Means two different varieties were selected and were crossed over to obtain a new variety. So now let us see what are the characters of this new varieties of plant. New variety will be having the different characteristics, that is high yield with quality. Next is tolerance to water scarcity, salinity, extreme temperature. Means they can resist in any of the climatic situation. You can see here very rough field is there or drought field is there, but even though this plant is withstanding, so it can tolerate water scarcity, salinity, extreme temperature. Next is resistance against viruses, bacteria and fungi, because disease resistant plant also we had selected that time, so it is resistant towards all these diseases. Just like viruses are there, they cannot affect, bacteria can also not affect, and fungi you can see in the diagram too. Next again resistant against insect. Other than the microorganisms, it is also resistant against the insects, just like grasshopper is there, then flies are there, so it is resistant towards that also. Means what we are studying, that desirable character of plant or the new variety which we have obtained is of this quality. Okay, I hope this topic is clear to everyone. Next we will see the technical or the classical methods, how this breeding is being done step by step. Okay, students, see you in the next vlog.